Alright, so I got the package straight from China. It took about 2 weeks after it was manufactured. It took about roughly 10 days once you place an order for them to make it, since everything is custom made. Came in pretty quick, so this is how it looks. We'll open this together. I think I'm opening this upside down, but... Ooh, yes sir. Straight from the motherland. So, ooh, look at those weaves. Little bright, little bright. Look at those weaves. So, it looks good quality. This is on there, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's get this out. That's all you get there. You toss this on the side. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. All right, remove all this wrapping. Everything was fully customizable. They worked with me on everything, even though they messed up my order one time because maybe miscommunication. They fixed it with no hassle. They charged me extra to make them for them to make it again. So ignore this part. It's just a sticker, which I believe is covering the F badge. Move the top. Pretty well packaged. Yes, sir. Oh man. Very light too. This thing's stuck on there pretty good. Here's the back of it. Now I'll put these pieces back on so y'all can see how the full steering wheel looks. What y'all think? Alibaba. Oops. Put this one on the side and then for my truth. Dang, the sticker's going good. Ooh, yes sir. Look at that. Alibaba. What y'all think? Looks pretty legit if you ask me. So let's go ahead and install this Alibaba steering wheel. So it's not gonna be much of a tutorial video. I feel like there's so many good tutorial videos out there, especially with them using like an iPhone versus my camera. My camera's a little bit bigger, so hard to see in the tight spaces. So it's not really an official tutorial, so I recommend if you're trying to find a tutorial, watch those other videos. I'm still gonna film me taking it out and putting it on, so stick around to see the final results. Of course, always do this without your battery plugged in or your airbag could blow. Heads up. So, like I said earlier, this isn't really a tutorial video, but pretty much recapping everything. You just kind of remove the side pieces and press the pins. If you want a better video, I have a video linked on the right hand corner where I installed my steering wheel trim, and that will help show a little better of how to remove everything. Pretty much, we're gonna cut all the way back to removing the steering wheel itself. The airbag is the exact same procedure as removing the trim. So pretty much, again, removing the side pieces, picking the pins, and then removing the airbag itself, and then unplugging the terminals for the airbag. So again, if you want to watch that video, it's in the top right hand corner. I have a better view and description of what I am referring to. So after carefully removing all the wires on the clock spring, because I heard horror stories about the clock spring breaking, and you don't want to break that, so I was carefully try to remove all the wires. I drew a line on with the nut that threads onto that bolt. I drew a line with the Sharpie in the middle, and then I marked the top of the steering wheel plastic. That way I know where the straight is. And then after that, it's time to remove the steering wheel itself. Now with the nut loose now, I don't want to remove it all the way. I just want to spin it where it's barely coming off the steering wheel. That way, if I pull it too hard, I'm not pulling the clock spring with it. A little trick I heard is to bang the steering wheel clockwise and counterclockwise, and that will help loosen it quite a bit. And what I do to kind of wiggle it, I kind of pull back just to hear that clinking sound where the center bearing is hitting the nut. And that's how I know that the steering wheel is completely disconnected. This is kind of how I know that it's good. I can wiggle it. I can even push it back and you hear it hitting the nut. So keeping that nut there is key. Now, removing it, you gotta be very careful when pulling it. You don't want to tug the wires with the steering wheel, causing the clock spring to come out of its place. Try to avoid touching the clock spring as much as possible. So I just took my time and make sure I fish all the wires out of the steering wheel, and then we'll go from there. Now comes the tedious part. I thought removing the steering wheel was going to be difficult or tedious, but removing all the plastic behind it, kind of making sure where everything goes back, was kind of tedious. And what I did was I took a picture of how it sat, so I know how to route the wires a certain way. But there was a lot of plastic and everything to remove, so just take your time, enjoy it. This was filmed a long time ago, so this is back when I think the Patriots were playing, I think their first playoff game, I believe, or maybe the second playoff game. I don't exactly remember, or maybe it was playing against Denver, so it's quite some time ago. So that's how I know at the time it was quite long ago, so I do apologize for my memory not being as good. And then we're going to be simply transferring it all over to the new steering wheel. And then we simply reverse the process. Just take your time, be patient with everything. I never removed or installed a steering wheel before. It was my first time, and I didn't break the clock spring. So just be patient and just take your time and don't be as scared. And just a heads up, with the custom steering wheels, it's pretty common that it won't be perfectly straight. So I had to adjust it a few times, and I figured out it's going to be a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. And I'd rather have it a little bit to the right. That way my arm is sitting on the center console resting. And once I get alignment again, I'll probably adjust the alignment. That way the steering wheel will sit straight, and then the car will go straight. So here is the completed steering wheel. The power's not on yet, so we can turn the power on, test the horn, make sure with the airbag you click the three pins. I didn't click the bottom one, so it's a little loose, and everything's good now. Maybe put some paper towel or like a microfiber around the edge right here, because I did end up chipping a little bit of the carbon fiber right here, but it's all good. What do y'all think? Sorry it's not much of a video, but for Alibaba, what do y'all think? I forget this is from Alibaba too. Of course the red is a different color, but I think that's what I've seen with most RCF that has the Cabernet red. That is not the same. This is like a brighter red. Feels good, not too bulky, feels good. Can't even take this thing out to see if this thing drives straight. But overall, what do y'all think? Again, this is like a fourth of the price of what everyone else is selling, and if you see this, you probably won't be able to tell at all. Alibaba, man, y'all missing out. I forgot to mention too that I actually had a legit steering wheel, carbon fiber. I was gonna put my IS and I was gonna re-upholster it, but figure out that's way too much trouble, and getting the Alibaba steering wheel was probably more affordable than trying to re-upholster that one. So I had a chance to compare the two, and I will say that Alibaba is a lot lighter than the legit versions, but quality wise, carbon fiber wise, the interior, the bearings, all look the same. So that's the only difference I can find between the two. Size and everything were exactly the same, so Alibaba, not bad. Alright, battery is plugged in. As you can see, all the lights are on. Can't really see the steering wheel, but let's do the horn. Horn works. So that's good. All that's left now is to take it for a spin and make sure it drives straight, because the steering wheel has like the teeths in it, which aren't super perfect like OEM. I noticed when I put mine in at first, it was a little bit to the right. I'm like, wait a second, I moved to the left. But I remembered when I first started, the steering wheel was a little bit to the left. Now it's like dead straight. So maybe it might pull a little bit to the right, which I'm not excited about since I already pulled a little bit to the right, but it looks sick, which you guys can't see, but it looks sick, so it's worth it. Car started right up, no codes, so we're good. So I was driving around the RCF the other day, and y'all can't see anything because it's black, but the steering wheel isn't like perfectly, so it's like a little bit to the right. So I'm gonna try to take it out and move it a little bit to the left and then put it back in. I heard that with the aftermarket steering wheel, sometimes it's not gonna be perfect because the teeths aren't perfect where it goes in the steering wheel. I'm going to take it out and try to move it a little bit to the left and see if it does anything. Let's move it to the left. And I do have a real steering wheel that I got from a friend. I was gonna try to upholster it, but I figured it'd be way more trouble than buying the Alibaba one. So I thought about getting professionally done too, but at the same time, probably cost more than the Alibaba one too. So I was like, you know what, scratch that idea and just buy an Alibaba one. So this one I believe came from Raymond Dang. A friend ended up buying it from him, and then he ended up selling it to me for pretty dirt cheap for me to repair. And build wise, I want to say this is a lot heavier than the Alibaba one for sure, 100%. Now, in terms of feel and thickness, I feel like it's pretty much exactly the same. But overall, like, the build and everything's pretty dang similar. Now, I did end up going to Nashville with this. It was like a 3-hour drive from where I'm at. And I will say, it's pretty uncomfy. Maybe it's just the way that I'm holding it or something, because whenever I'm driving or cruising, I'm like doing like this. I guess it being like my pinky's right here and my index and middle finger's right here gets pretty uncomfortable for me. I guess it's kind of bulky as well. And I think on this steering wheel, it's maybe about the same bulkiness. If not, this one might be a tad bit less thick. But overall, like, it's pretty similar. But maybe just me, user error. I'm not used to a carbon fiber steering wheel. My first time having one. But the way I drive, like just holding like this, it starts straining my hands pretty bad. So just minor complaint. But overall, like, for the price I paid for that versus this one, which I think is like what, $400 give or take, it's not bad. And I believe everyone probably outsources it from China. Everything's from China, so I'll just get it directly from China. And size wise, like, it's pretty spot on. Wait, like, best of my abilities. See, about the same thickness, give or take. So, might as well just save the money and get Alibaba one. If this one starts wearing and tearing like this one was, try to reholster it, it won't be as bad to buy a new one. So I didn't record an extra as typical fashion of my videos lately, but it was pretty easy to install. Didn't take too long, and I was very surprised of Alibaba quality. So I do apologize for not having an extra, but if you have any questions, as always, you can shoot me a DM or comment down below. And whoever stayed back this far, enjoy the cinematics at the end. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Drive safe.